with Nathan Ketilsson. As my reverend is aware, there was some deliberation over whether his bones should be buried in consecrated ground. His conviction and punishment for robbery, theft, and receiving stolen property was to follow after his prosecution in the Supreme Court. However, we have not had any letters from Denmark. The Land Court judge convicted Pieter on the 5th of February last year and sentenced him to 4 years of hard labour in the Rasmus in Copenhagen, but at the time of his murder he was on free foot. Therefore, in answer to your inquiry, his bones were buried with Christian rites, alongside Nathan's, as he could not yet be thought of as belonging to those outside the Christian way. These people are expressly defined in the letter from His Majesty the King on the 30th of December 1740, which lists all persons who shall not be permitted Christian burial rites. District Commissioner Bjørn Bløndal. 30th of May, 1829. Reverend T. Jonsson, Bredabolstaður, Vesterhope. To the Assistant Reverend Thorvardur Jonsson. I trust this letter finds you well and thriving in your administration of the Lord's work in Vesterhope. Firstly, I wish to extend you my congratulations, however belatedly, for the successful completion of your studies in the south of Iceland. Your parishioners say that you are a diligent young man, and I approve of your decision to repair to the north to begin your chaplaincy under the supervision of your father. It is of considerable joy to me to know that there remain righteous men willing to fulfill their duties to man and God. Secondly, I, in my capacity as District Commissioner, write to you in request of service. As you will be aware, our community has recently been darkened by the shadow of crime. The Illugastadir murders, committed last year, have in their heinousness emblematized the corruption and ungodliness of this county. As District Commissioner for Hunavaten, I cannot abide societal waywardness, and, after the anticipated authorization from the Supreme Court in Copenhagen, I intend to execute the Illugastadir murderers. It is with this event in mind that I ask for your assistance, Assistant Reverend Thorvardur. As you will recall, I related the event of the murders in a letter circulated to the clergy almost 10 months ago, with orders that sermons of chastisement be delivered. Allow me to repeat what occurred, this time to provide you with a more invested consideration of the crime. Last year, on the night between the 13th and 14th of March, 3 people committed a severe and loathsome act against 2 men with whom you may be familiar, Nathan Ketilsson and Pieter Jonsson. Pieter and Nathan were found in the burnt ruins of Nathan's farm, Illugastadir, and a closer examination of their corpses revealed wounds of a deliberately inflicted nature. This discovery led to an inquiry, and from there a trial ensued. On the 2nd of July last year, the 3 persons charged with these murders, 1 man and 2 women, were found guilty in the district court, presided over by myself, and sentenced to be beheaded. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death. The death sentences were upheld in the Land Court on the 27th of October last year, which met in Reykjavik. The case is currently being tried in Copenhagen's Supreme Court, and it is likely that my original judgment will stand there also. The name of the convicted man is Friðrik Sigurdsson, the son of the farmer at Katadalur. The women are workmaids, named Sigridur Gudmundsdóttir and Agnes Magnusdóttir. These convicted persons are currently held in custody here in the north, and will be until the time of their execution. Friðrik Sigurdsson has been taken into Þingeyrar by Reverend Johan Thomason, and Sigridur Gudmundsdóttir was removed to Midhope. Agnes Magnusdóttir was to be kept until her execution at Storeborg, but for reasons which I am not at liberty to state, will be moved to a new holding at Kontsau in the valley of Vatnsdalur next month. She is discontented with her current spiritual administrator.